All right, so before we get any kind of swapping, let's go over the default Ghostface that you start with. The Woodsboro slasher, he's been moved to this timeline. He's ready to get some new, fresh victims, and let's check it out. As you can imagine, he fights with a knife, which means a lot of his attacks are pretty quick and have real good range. I love his standing too. He's got a little low attack version there. This is one of my favorites. Psycho stabs, just 4. It's super fun to do, and I love how it looks. One of his best normals is his forward 2. It's like a quick advancing mid.
Nice range.
Exactly.
In the nooch.
You can hit confirm into special moves. It's kind of like his main footsies tool. His back 3 is a very quick mid. You can go into this drop kick, which is also his sweep. His uppercut is, a huge range because of his knife. And then lastly, I'd love to show forward 4, which is this combo starter. And he can also do it from the 2-2. So it's 2-2, 1+3, and he yanks him over. So a pretty basic set of normals that have long range. Not a lot of tricks and traps or really fancy stuff, but
But that's
pretty
coming.
good speed. Yeah. But his normals are pretty easy to understand.
Right.
Pretty straightforward. So let's go into his special moves. And again, these are the special moves that, when you first go into the match, he's going to have these moves. Let's start with his command grab, Father Death. It goes into this brutal animation. You can hold back to throw them in the opposite direction.
Could that throw be any more brutal?
Yes, it could. Yes, it certainly could. God, that end there, let's watch that again. The way, the struggle to have it go all the way through. He is a nasty, violent character. He also has this dive move. It's down forward 4, and then he starts crawling on the ground. And from there, he has a quick slash attack, this toe stab, which I absolutely love. And that has an enhanced version where for 2 bars, he can actually
pin you down
into the ground.
Yeah.
And the EX version of the down forward 4, the dive, has armor. That's his only armored move besides his fatal blow.
So you can take a move,
Exactly.
lay on the ground, start
and then
doing
go into the options, right? And he can also crawl forward, as you saw in the trailer, or stand back up. Another move I like to show, and this is by far my favorite animation, maybe in the whole game. I think this animation perfectly captures the character. Down forward 3, a command run.
Yeah.
Which you then have multiple options to do from it. So you can do this quick slice, which is like your fastest option. Then he also has an overhead, which is a little bit slower, and he can do the dive from it, and he can actually do his command grab from it. In fact, most special moves he can do from it.
So, like a horror character, it's terrifying when he's running at you because of the options.
Exactly, right. You want to block because of the quick attacks, but if you're blocking, he can go into the Father Death grab.
Right.
Or he can go into the dive. He also has an enhanced version of the run, which gives him enhanced version of the moves from it. For example, it's an honor, and then an enhanced version of this.
Jeez.
And he can do a double enhanced of enhanced run into the enhanced dive. I think one thing you'll notice here with Ghostface is he takes a lot of meter to do his most effective moves. So he's very versatile, very good combos, pretty good mix-ups, good grabs and all that, but he's very meter hungry.
Yeah, so when you said master of, has a lot of tricks,
right.
Still got to keep that in mind.
Yeah, one of the consequences is you're going to be wanting to look at your meter management. Then he has another special move, the backstage pass. So what happens is he leaves the screen and comes back around. Because just when you think you've, escaped him, he somehow appears behind you, just like any slasher should. And this move has a couple of options. You can hold back, and it'll actually just come back around. Or you can hold the button, and he won't do the attack when he comes around. So you can, the classic thing of the no mix-up. They're staggered like a deer in headlights, and you throw them, or whatever. And finally, the last kind of default move he has is phone call, where he pulls out this 90s phone. Another Ghostface pops up from behind, slashes them in the back.
The brick phone, I love it.
It's amazing. And this also has a couple of different versions. He can actually hold it, and the killer will wait, and you can either let him go, or you can do the slash, you can hold it, and then do an uppercut to do into a combo, or another one of these amazing animations. You can EX it, and the move transforms into a command grab.
Oh!
Only a real Chad could escape from an attack like that. So that is kind of the base moveset that the original Ghostface killer has. Let's start talking about the way you swap into the other two killers. All right, so let's talk about killer. Maybe the first or L2 when throwing, you will swap killers. This is me as the Black Dragon Enforcer. Now for 12 seconds, I'll be the Black Dragon Enforcer. And then he's gonna swap out. Or I can hold L2. You can see the red flash and the different knife. And now I'm the Black Dragon Assassin. Every swap's gonna take a bar meter. The other two options are after backstage pass.